Sometimes the NFL can be full of jokes, from running the wrong way to wardrobe malfunction. These are 15 of the most embarrassing moments in the history of the NFL.
And a return here from Boston Scott. Runs into Olave Zacchaeus, and the Giants have the ball.
Number 15 is when the Seahawks went against the Packers in the 2003 Wild Card Playoff. During the coin toss, I guess Seahawks Mike Hasselbeck won the lottery a night before or something, because for some reason, he was brimming with confidence. So much so that he said this.
Starting all over the spread. You're the visiting team. What do you call it? Heads is called. We want the ball, we're going to score.
But Hasselbeck soon realized that he made a huge mistake, because later in the game, he made a sloppy pass that would cost his team the whole game. Well, that had to be the most embarrassing thing of all time. Someone even said that he had the confidence of Tom Brady and the talent of Trent Dilfer. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. But I promise you, it won't hurt as much as this next one.
Attempt by your Premium. Snap, step down. The kick is blocked. Rolling loose on the field. He tries to throw a pass. Deflected in the air. Grabbed by Bass. 40, 35, 30. He's going to score.
It had to be the worst night for Garl Yepremian. First, he had his kick blocked, and then he failed to throw a pass, ultimately leading the opponent for a touchdown. As embarrassing as it was, it definitely didn't compare to what you're about to see next. I can't be the only one that didn't know ghosts were allowed to participate in NFL games. Just watch how a ghost tackled Daniel Jones after an 80-yard run.
From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips.
Man, he was so close for a crazy touchdown there. Do you believe he was really tackled by a ghost? But at number 12, we have the Colts' miserable attempt at a trick play. Check this out.
Anderson is behind him, and what in the world?
You got a guy on either side of him. What are you doing here? I mean, they don't even try to run a play.
How was that even real? The play was so terrible and embarrassing that I bet you didn't know they made a whole Wikipedia page about it. But this next one is worthy of even more than just a Wikipedia page. In 2009, when the Oakland Raiders were up against the Denver Broncos, defensive end Tommy Kelly made a tackle so hard that he lost his pants.
Here's the handoff. Trying to get in, and he will not. Ridden down. Oh, whoops. Whoa.
That's exactly why sometimes you have to be a little more careful if you don't want to embarrass yourself like that. Listen, if you're worried that you made too many mistakes in your life, just remember that Leon Lett has made even more and crucial mistakes than he's known for not one, but two blunders in the NFL. First up is during the Super Bowl 27 when the Dallas Cowboys were up against the Bills. Leon Lett recovered a fumble and ran straight expecting for a touchdown that he started celebrating even before he made it there. But that soon proved to be a fatal mistake.
4th down and 6, and right. Fumbles picked up by Leon Lett by BB. What's out? Did he get across? No, they are not. That's going to be a touchback to Buffalo.
Okay, that was just straight up embarrassing from Leon Lett. Though, shout out to Don Beebe for that amazing sprint and steal. Anyways, the next mistake he made was a lot worse because it was something that cost his team the entire game. On Thanksgiving Day in 1993, when the Cowboys went up against the Dolphins, Leon Lett did something that would be remembered for decades, and not for a good reason.
Cowboys will win.
Wait a minute.
Where was in the end zone? No one covered it, and Miami did. That could be a touchdown if Miami is covered.
The ball didn't even get past the end zone, so you were not supposed to touch it there. That's just pure embarrassment. But if that was pure embarrassment, then what would you call this next one?
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it.
That play was so iconically embarrassing that people on the internet kept reminding everyone of that exact moment every year. The Safe Moon guy said, "Sorry Dan, we will never let this one go." Just like this next one, it's something that we should never let go.
Fires downfield, and the pass is bobbled and dropped.
Tom Brady spotted Mike Evans wide open and passed it to him. But for some reason, Mike Evans couldn't even keep the ball in his hands and threw away the opportunity for an easy touchdown. How did he even manage to drop that? He was playing like a high schooler that got nervous because his crush was watching him. But this next one is even crazier because this time, I don't even know what the hell was going on in this guy's head. Just look at Mark Sanchez here. Bro ran straight into his teammate Moore right in his butt like it was a Spanish Toro Bravo bull. This guy even said the coaches taught him that if you run the ball, find a hole. He did. That was just legendary. But what's even more legendary is the scream of this announcer when John Carney embarrassingly missed an extra point.
Point by John Carney, and he missed. No! He missed the extra point wide right. God, how could he do that?
Announcer Jim Henderson with the most horrifying no of all time. This dude was even like, that was the no of a man who just saw a loved one get killed. What the hell was that? That was hilarious. It's what you would expect after seeing such an embarrassing play. I would suspect the same thing to happen with this next play. The New York Jets had a chance for a kickoff, but what happened next is something that you probably wouldn't have ever guessed.
That's hindsight. And unfortunately for the Raiders, it'll be Matt McGloin. Bounces and no one on the Bills goes to get it. Now Gillislee tracks it down in the end zone.
Oh my lord. The Bills really let the ball roll all the way down to the end zone for the easiest touchdown ever. That play was so embarrassing, it needs a Guinness Award. But this next play is the funniest thing ever. During the second half of the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants, running back Boston Scott literally ran into his own teammate, wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus.
And a return here from Boston Scott. Runs into a lot of those Zaccheaus. Fumbles.
That was one of the most ridiculous fumbles I have ever seen, though I doubt it's more ridiculous as this next one. Minnesota Vikings defensive end Jim Marshall thought that he was free and was about to hit his easiest touchdown ever, but in reality, he was just running the wrong way.
Humiliating in that play.
Stops, throws, completes it to Kilmer up at the 30-yard line. Kilmer driving for the first down, loses the football.
Someone needs to give this man some directions because he was definitely lost. And finally at number 1, we have something so embarrassing that you wish it never happened. During the Super Bowl 2004 halftime show, Janet Jackson was performing a song with Justin Timberlake when all of a sudden, this happens. Imagine having your boob exposed to more than 71,000 people in the stadium and broadcasted live to 89 million people. I wouldn't want that happening to me, though that wasn't entirely her fault. Death by Nuss said that he found it really odd they blacklisted Janet. Justin literally ripped it off. Do you agree?